चलिए, अभी किसी को डाउट है इसमें? देखो, मैं इसको समझाता हूँ एक बार फिर से। This is similar to what we did in gravitation. Now, this is a configuration of charges where 2 point charges, they are separated by a distance of r. Okay, this is charge q1, this is charge q2. Now, there are infinite ways in which you can create this charge configuration. Okay, so one of the ways, the two charges q1 and q2, they are initially far apart. Both are at infinite separation. Okay, now you bring them closer by moving both of them. Okay, such that the distance becomes r. So in this case, your potential energy of the system will be given by k q1 q2 by r. Okay, this is one way. Another way is, you already have q1 here and you bring q2 from infinity to this point. So now q2 becomes, it comes closer to q1 at a distance r. Now the potential energy will be again given by this. The third possibility is q2 is already kept here and q1 is brought from infinity to this point q1, this point, right? In all the three cases, the potential energy is given by this expression. Okay, now what is the difference in the this case and in this case? The difference is, let's say you already have a q1 here, you calculate the potential of a point p due to this charge q1 at a distance r. तो इसका potential कितना होगा? k q1 by r. You bring a charge q2 from infinity, the potential at infinity is zero. So when you bring in this charge from infinity to this point at p, then the potential difference will be given by k q1 by r. And if you multiply this potential difference with the charge that has been moved, q2 times delta v, you will get k q1 q2 by r. So this is one way. What is the other way? You already have q2 present here. This is a point p. You will calculate the potential of point p because of this charge q2, which is k q2 by r. You bring in charge q1 from infinity to this point. Potential at infinity is zero. Now this charge q1 has been brought in from infinity to this point p. The potential difference of the 2 points, that is Vp minus V infinity, will be given by k q2 by r. Now the potential difference change is the energy of the system. Difference in the potential energy of the entire system will be given by charge moved q1 into potential difference. Now again you are getting q1 q2 by r. Is this clear? So whether you configure it by this method or by this method, you will get the same expression. Expressions will not be different. Is it clear? Now you can write this down. Okay, so what we were doing is that how did we arrive at this expression of potential energy? Okay, so there are different methods, different ways by which you can achieve this configuration, but the energy of the system will remain K Q1 Q2 upon R12. Now, this potential energy will be positive or negative depending on the nature of sign of Q1 and Q2. Okay, so if both of them are positive or both of them are negative, in that case your potential energy is positive. Now we have to think why this is positive. Because let us say you have one charge here, Q1. It has its electric field in its vicinity which is away. Now you bring in another charge Q2 at this point from infinity. So this charge Q1 was always opposing the proximity of Q2. जैसे जैसे आप Q2 को इसके पास लेके आते जा रहे हैं, Q1 का जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का जो फोर्स है वो और भी स्ट्रांग होता जा रहा है. Some agent must be doing work to bring them closer. Naturally, this Q2 will not come close to Q1. It will always try to create as much distance as possible. वो उससे infinite distance पे separate होना चाहता होगा. But the external agent is bringing it closer. That means the agent is doing positive work in creating this configuration. That is why the work done is positive, or you can say the potential energy of the system is positive. Okay. Now, if both of them are negative, that same analysis will go. But if the two charges are of opposite nature, let's say this is Q1 and this is Q2. This is positive and this is negative. Okay. Now there is always a force of attraction between the two. The electric field of Q1 is radially away from it, but Q2 being negative, it experiences a force of attraction towards Q1, right? Radially towards Q1. Now, if I let this charge Q2 move freely, it will come as close as possible. ये दोनों आपस में join होना चाहते होंगे because of the force of attraction. So the agent, when it brought this charge from infinity and created this configuration, then the agent must be doing some negative work because force of attraction against में उसको कम काम करना पड़ेगा, right? If the work done by the agent is negative, the potential energy of the system will be also negative. Okay, so this is what has been written in the note. Okay, now what if the two charges, sorry, the system of charges have more than two charges? In that case, the concept is very simple. We need to calculate potential energy for each term. Okay, for each pair of charge, there will be a term of potential energy. Now, this is one configuration. This is one configuration, Q1, Q2. Then another configuration of Q1, Q3. Another configuration of Q2, Q3. Right? So there are three pair of charges. That is why there will be three terms in the equation of potential energy. Okay, this is the energy of the entire system, not of Q1 alone or Q2 alone. It is of Q1, Q2, Q3 put together with the configuration of their relative separation, which is as shown. Okay, now based on this, now you try this problem. This is the extension of what we did in the last slide. So again, you have three charges. So there will be three pairs, 2 minus 6, then 2, 3, and then 3 minus 6. So you have three pair of charges. For each pair, you will calculate the potential energy term and then add it up. That is the total potential energy of the system. Okay, so like I got only two responses, of which none of them is correct actually in terms of the order of magnitude. The answer is minus 5.48 into 10 to the power minus 2 joules. Okay, now tell me if anybody has a doubt in this. हमारे पास कितने चार्जेस हैं? तीन चार्जेस हैं, तो पेयर कितनी बनेगी? 3C2 है ना, ये तो आता होगा आपको। 3C2, तीन में से दो, दो का ग्रुप बनाना है, तो कितने ग्रुप्स बनेंगे? 3, राइट। तो पहला ग्रुप है ये, दूसरा ग्रुप है ये, और थर्ड ग्रुप है ये। इज इट क्लियर? तो जो फर्स्ट ग्रुप है उसका डिस्टेंस कितना है? 4 मीटर। तो यू विल राइट द पोटेंशियल एनर्जी for this pair, which will be k q 1 q2 upon r. Okay, so you have to write everything in terms of proper SI units. So be careful that the charges are in microcoulombs. Okay, so this will become 10 to the power minus 6, sorry, minus 12, minus 6 and minus 6 का square है, 2 का भी है और 3 का भी, right? So this is your first pair. Now what about the second pair? Second pair is having a distance of 3 meters. So you will write plus k 2 into minus 6 into 10 to the power minus 12 divided by 3. Then you have the third pair, which has a distance of 5 meters. Okay, now for that also you will write one expression, k into 3 into minus 6 into 10 to the power minus 12 divided by 5. Now you have to add this term, and this term. You will get this as the result. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So be careful about the sign as well. If you are moving in the direction of electric field, then what happens to the potential? Does it decrease or increase? It decreases. Electric field lines always flow from a region of higher potential to lower potential. So Kesar, be careful in your expression. याद आ रहा है? This is E dot S. If you have a uniform electric field, then you are supposed to find out E dot S. That thing you have to apply. That means you will take the displacement in the direction of the electric field, not the absolute displacement. आपकी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एक्स डायरेक्शन में, लेट अस से दिस इज योर कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम. ओके, सो यू आर व्हेन यू आर मूविंग फ्रॉम वन पॉइंट टू अनदर, यहाँ से यहाँ जा रहे हैं, तो आई ऑलरेडी नो दैट there is something known as equipotential line. Okay, equipotential line is the one which is normal to the electric field. Is it clear? तो ये जो y एक्सिस के अलोंग जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन है वो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड से क्या है, परपेंडिकुलर है. क्योंकि परपेंडिकुलर है इसलिए इसके हर पॉइंट पे पोटेंशियल सेम होगा. तो ये पॉइंट और ये पॉइंट का पोटेंशियल सेम है. तो जब मैं इधर से ए से बी में जाऊं या मैं ए से सी में जाऊं, आई विल कम अक्रॉस द सेम पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस. इज इट क्लियर? नाउ दैट विल बी ईडी विद अ माइनस साइन. ये हमने लास्ट टाइम किया था. So that is why if you calculate these values, you will get this as minus 80, this as minus 40, this as minus 120 volt. The general expression will be written as delta V is equal to E delta X with a negative sign, or E times X2 minus X1 with a negative sign, or E times X1 minus X2. Okay. Now the next problem is related to this question itself, which you can try out at home afterwards.